Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this was something I've kind of wanted to do for a little bit now, a little while now, but I never really got the chance to. Um, but with the most recent stories finishing up, I decided that it's kind of a good point to jump in now, since this is where I largely play. These are like the games I mostly play these days. On the day by day, and I figure I might as well play the games I'm used to playing with everyone for my channel now. So that's pretty much what it is. It's kind of something I'll just be adding into rotation with my stuff. I'm trying to just continue playing the games that I like, and Honkai Star Rail is one I'm super into. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you are a fan of Puyo games, this will be kind of, I hope this to cultivate a space around this too, in addition to what I normally play. Because like I said, I'm always going to be the type of gamer that just kind of plays what he wants. I'm never really gonna put myself in a shoe, or I mean a box again. But so yeah, this will be the inaugural episode of Honkai Star Rail on my channel, and this will probably be a game that continues on for a long time, right? I don't really have any long-term goals of switching up or switching off this game. So yeah, welcome. I've been playing since 2.0, so I want to say about 2.3-ish or 2.2. I think it was 2.2. Whichever banner was Robin's first banner, that's his that is where I started. And my account is pretty stacked. I figure before getting into any story bits, we probably won't do too much story today, but I kind of want to show you all like my account, because for anyone who plays, they might like be super involved in this process. They'll kind of be curious, like what's my account look like. So I'll be happy to show you all what I've been cooking up. But yeah, as usual, if you all enjoy my playthroughs, please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more, and let's get into this. So before we get into the current story, I'm going to show you all. I guess I'll show you my teams first. So my two main teams are right here. My Firefly Super Break team. Sustainless. I have these 4 characters. I'll show you their builds in a moment. And then my Cyrene Remembrance team. This is my other 2 main teams. These are the teams that are the best invested on my entire account. And you'll see what I mean when I say that, because I'm not free to play. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So you'll be excited to see what my account actually looks like if you're into this sort of thing. This is the same team, only it just has Castorus in it. To be honest, I don't really need like 2 teams for the same thing. Like if I ever use, the way this works is, if I ever need my MC more in one of these teams, they each have a bench character. For this team, it's obviously going to be Linksha. Linksha is my bench character for my Super Break team. And for my Remembrance team, it's Castorus, which would be surprising to some of you, but I'll show you what I mean when I get to my builds. Why Castorus is more or less the bench character instead of like the DPS anchor of this team. And then this is my Damage Over Time team. It's not the best invested, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like I don't have high ceilings, and I'm missing like good light cones for at the very least Black Swan, but I do have it. I'm probably not going to invest too much into DOT. It'll depend, but it wasn't really something I put that much resources in. I just liked having the characters, so I got them. This is my Saber team. So apparently these 2 are also best in slot for Saber, so I run them with her. Not much to think about that. Agalia's team, noticing a trend with Cyrene being on all these teams. But yeah, she's just really good for all of them. Finan, and Herta. Herta's like my queen erudition. Like these two are always doing one side of it for me, so it's useful to have them. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. That's pretty much it, yeah. Let's see. So now when I get to my actual characters on this account, starting with my MC is built very specific for the two teams I play them in. This is for Super Break right here. I don't have the craziest relics. I have some good ones, but I also have some duds if I'm being real with you. But it's largely fine. MC is more there specifically to facilitate Watchmaker. And then Dance. They're like a really good Dance monkey. So having them be useful. I mean, having them, they don't really need like super specific gear. They just need max speed, max break effect, wherever you can get it. So yeah, nothing too crazy. And then for the Remembrance, I built them a bit more deliberately on the Remembrance path, and you'll start to see. So they have their signature light cone here. And when we get into their stats, you can see I kind of built them as sub DPS support, which is pretty much their main role, but they also have some really powerful capabilities now, thanks to their new light cone, which goes really well with Cyrene. And as you can see, like I have them wearing, I need a better ice piece here, but I have them wearing the Amphorius the Eternal Land set as opposed to Cyrene to give speed to everyone. You'll see what I mean for a second when I say that, but that's because I run main DPS Cyrene, or rather it's more accurate to say I run duo DPS Cyrene Evernight. And so yeah, like I have my Cyrene wearing some really stacked gear that I've been farming out. These are some of the better pieces, as you can see. Really high speed, high crit damage, really decent crit rate, because her trace is going to give her most of the crit. Not her trace, her yes, one of her traces, and RMC's True Heart buff also gives them some crit. So I don't need as much crit as you might think. But these are the pieces I've gotten. Like, there's some really strong pieces, and she hits like a truck. Like, that's why Castoris is more or less a sub DPS on my account, because these two are my two main DPS. They run the exact same set, so it's super easy to farm for both of them. Any piece that's bad for one is still good for the other. They benefit from the same stats universally, so they're really good. And then they're each other's best ally. Although Cyrene's technically her best ally is the Remembrance Trailblazer. Aside from them, you can use they use the same sets, so it's really easy to farm for them. Eidolons, yes, this as you can see, right? Like, I really like this character, and I went all out on this character. And this is not the character. This is the second character I did this for. This no surprises for if you guess the first one, but yeah, as you can see, all E6. So I spent quite a bit of money to get this girl looking the way she does, but I mean, it was worth it. She and the other E6 I have, they carry my account. So, and then there's Evernight. I already showed you most of her pieces. They're fundamentally the same, really stacked. I don't have any Evernight Eidolons, but on her rerun banner, I do want to get her E1 just for this team. I think it would be a fantastic treat to have, since Evernight is kind of her best limited support. Yeah, that or Hyacinth, but I lean towards Evernight because Evernight like scales really well with Remembrance characters, just like Cyrene does. And in lore they're like siblings, so it's like, why not, right? So I will be getting another Evernight Eidolon, maybe even two, when she reruns. Because the way I want to start trying to build my account is, when I was getting into the game, I kind of wanted to try everything. I wanted to have this team. Like, you can see a ton of limited characters. Some I didn't even have teams for anymore, like Yoon Lee. But as I progress, it kind of makes more sense to, if I'm going to spend money on the game, I should spend money on the teams that I want to play, not just having characters for the sake of having characters. Because upwards verticality in this game and investments is really good. You pretty much get your reward back. Like, these characters are pretty much unpower creepable when you have them this high and you invest so heavily into them. But at the same time, like, I like to have fun with these teams. So Hyacinth, she has her Sig. No Eidolons. I probably won't get any Eidolons for her. I don't really think it's necessary. Even though she has some of the better higher Eidolons, I'm definitely not going higher than E1 for her. So yeah. And then this is my other E2. E6, and as you can see, I also went all in on her. I started playing this game for Firefly, so I'm a huge fan of this character. And that's also why I'm excited to start this story on my channel, because it brings my favorite character in the game back into focus. So it'll be great. Like, no better place to start, right? Her relics are pretty strong too. I have some really good ones for her. Things could be a little better if I'm being honest, but since she's a break unit, she pretty much has the best value out of all her stats. Maybe you could add attack percent anywhere in here where it could be, and that would be nice. But at the end of the day, like, her stats are good, not really missing too much. And then she has high break effect across the board. Like, if I show you her stats, her actual values, like, look at them. They're insane. 162 speed converts to like almost, well, I want to say 300 in actual combat because of her own multipliers. And then, like, look at the break effect. Like, out of combat, 263 is really high. So she's carried my account ever since I got her, and I don't regret it. I got Danny Boy. I picked up his light cone. But, oh yeah, everyone's pretty much maxed out on anything that's important. If it's not maxed out, it's probably because it's not important. I have no Eidolons on him. His gear is pretty good, but nothing too crazy. I didn't deep dive into him. Finon, maxed out. He's one of my favorite characters too. Unfortunately, I didn't really get to invest in him vertically. I had to make some decisions around the time he came out. Maybe I would like to invest in some Eidolons for him at some point, because he's one of my favorite characters in the game. But for now, this is what I have for him. He does everything I need. I have Robin, E1. I have E1 Robin. I went out for her, and she's good. I don't get to use her as much these days as I used to, but she's always good. Yun Li, she's good one. Don't really get to use her anymore. She kind of got power crept out by Finon, unfortunately. And that's kind of like the thing I was talking about, where it's like, at the time when I picked her up, I needed a physical character because I just didn't have one. But now I don't really need her anymore. So she doesn't really have much of a place. But maybe she'll get a buff and I can use her again. Who knows? Clara, standard banner, not too much to talk about. The Dahlia, another one of my premier teams. I have her maxed out in the things that need to be. And then I have her E2, and she's insane. She does everything I need her to do for Firefly, so that's good. Fugue, I don't have any Fugue Eidolons. I have decided to invest in the Dahlia's Eidolon. I didn't get hers, and to be honest, I don't think I need hers, because I have, like, if I were to get any Fugue Eidolons, it would be the E2 specifically for this one, because this one just isn't necessary. My Firefly is, like, insane with weakness break efficiency. So if I do decide to on the next banner, you guys will probably know, but I'm probably not going to. Linksha, I don't have her light cone. I might just pick that up. But aside from that, she's pretty bent, like standard. Nothing too special. Standard banner Himiko. My Herta built pretty well, all things considered. Glad to have her. No Eidolons on her. Ron May is E1. She's really good on my account. Enjoy having her. She could also swap in for Trailblazer on my Super Break team as well. But I don't have, like, her best set for that particular niche. She needs the Battle Pass light cone, and I don't really have it because she's missing the break effect boost. It's break damage that light cone increases. That makes her a lot better, but for the most part, she's fine where she is. I could even use Dance. Both are probably better than this SIG, since her SIG doesn't actually increase the damage of break teams. But it does work in any team I decide to use her in that's not break. And usually I'll run her with Herta. But like that's it. Aglaya, I have her SIG, but otherwise no Eidolons. Just a very standard build. Don't use her too much. But she is the best lightning DPS on my account, so I still use her whenever lightning is particularly necessary. Kafka, like I said, I don't have high ceiling, so I don't really get a lot of value out of her, but she's still good. Seraph for Finon, no Eidolons, no Eidolons. Most of the builds are standard. I pulled Fei Xiao on accident, but I do have her for those who care. And then Hua Hua, I don't have her Eidolon, but I mean her SIG, but she don't really need it. I don't really use her too much. I think she just doesn't really have much of a place outside of, like, I guess anywhere now. She's kind of homeless for me, but maybe Aglaya or Saber could use her. Bronya, Saber, no Eidolons on her, but she does have her signature and pretty solid stats. Casterus, I want to build her better just because Casterus and Linksha are like the front runners for whenever I need to swap my Trailblazer around. I need one of them to fill in, so I do need to build them to do that. But otherwise, they're good, relatively harmless all around. Tribi, I don't have E1 Tribi. I think I should get E1 Tribi, but she doesn't really fit into any of my two teams. I guess you could make the argument as one of two things. Either I could get E1 Tribi and then she gets the true damage multiplier, and that with her zone could make her a better replacement than Casterus for my Remembrance team. But like Casterus just gets so much more value from having not Casterus, Cyrene just gets more value from having the extra Memorable Sprite on field. I think Casterus is still just better, but maybe Tribi could be better as time goes on. Who knows? And then Jade, I do have an E1 Jade purely because I pulled 2 when I pulled her, but I don't have her light go, so she just uses Himiko's. Silver Wolf, not too useful except when I'm off element on a team that doesn't have implant, but that rarely happens. Sunday, he carries my account as well as one of my supports that I usually put into places. Just doesn't have a use on any of my 2 top teams, unfortunately, but on my alternative teams he sees a ton of use. And that's it. These are just my standard banner 4-star characters. Oh, and Archer, who I don't, because I don't have Sparkle, I didn't really use him too much. But otherwise, yeah, anyone was interested in my teams, I decided to give y'all that. For those of you who aren't, you can just feel free to, watch this part again, I guess. Or I guess I could say skip it, but we're already at the end, aren't we? So I gotta feel bad. But anyways, let's go and get started. 20 minutes into the video. So I don't know how long I'll make this. Maybe not too long, but who knows. All right. Let's see. Our Sunday. Okay.
Miss March 7th is looking for you everywhere.
I
don't know the details either, but she told me that if I see you, I should remind you to check your messages.
Now, one thing I am very happy about is that I no longer have to read. Thank God. Doing those for Pokemon games is always like, it's a mouthful, but it's nice that the game will, I get to play a game that will read things for me. That said, I will still read anything for you guys that isn't voice, just because I'm kind of used to it. So, yeah.
She also said that some things you missed are actually extremely important.
Uh-huh. Someone's making a sparkly return today. You haven't forgotten. Who have you? I appreciate her like not responding to that. I'm assuming that I'm not in any position to do a full recap of all the story to this point. This game's story is extremely bloated and like long.
Of course I like it. Big sis
Give me 1 second.
always knows what's on my mind.
But yeah, this is so but if you know anything about HSR and you know about the stuff that comes before and you have any questions for me, leave them in the comment section and I'll try and ask them. I'll answer them. If you want to know my opinions on anything or something like that, I'll answer them there, but I can't really do like a full recap or anything like that. It just doesn't really seem feasible. Now, does it? But anyways, let's keep going.
So that means we'll be companions again on the next Trailblaze mission?
Again?
Of course. I deliberately picked up my pace for that. Though, sadly, I still missed out on some things.
Indeed. Had you joined the Amphorian expedition, it would have made a lot of things easier.
What? I'm confused.
Oh, you're finally here. Big Sis Dahlia has been asking about you non-stop.
Who is this?
Whoa, whoa. Have you gone mad? Did you forget that we should never mention words like old or senior in front of Big Sis Dahlia?
What? No, I don't know who this is.
She's just been on a roll with these kinds of jokes lately.
Uh-huh.
No worries. It's okay if she forgot. She's always preferred the latest new thing. Maybe she picked up that bad habit from me.
So I've heard a rumor that the way they went about the story here is they changed certain elements of it. So they're going back to a point in the story and are kind of, I don't know if they're making corrections or expanding upon some stuff that we didn't get to see. So I don't know if this is like a part of the plot that my character is confused as to whom this is. I don't know. Or I don't know. Let's just play, but let's just play. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I do love her design though. Holy crap.
Long time no see. Now, does anything ring a bell?
I like how she did not say my name, but then said it anyway at the end. That's what it's like. Something's not right. What did you do? The Annihilation Gang, Everflame Mansion.
But what? Don't tell me. You forgot something? What's wrong?
Interesting.
Who exactly are you?
Sorry if you can hear my dog.
What's gotten into you? Did Amphorius give you amnesia? How could you forget about Big Sis Dahlia?
So see, that's the thing. I don't know if Amphorius, or I don't know if the story is gonna say this stuff actually did happen and we just forgot, or this is a part of this, like, her setup, and like technically nothing did happen and she just kind of inserted herself into memories and stuff.
She was the one who helped you suppress the rampaging Stellaron back at the space station.
Yeah, see, that didn't happen. That was you two. Oh wait, no, it was Yang. My bad. Oh, right. He's not voiced. That's disappointing.
Exactly. What's wrong with you?
Give me 1 second.
Totally. It was Big Sis Dahlia who dealt the final blow to that Lord Ravager the first time we went to the Cienjo. You haven't forgotten something that big, have you?
Okay, now they're definitely lying.
That was why Big Sis Dahlia had to go back to the garden to recover and couldn't join us in Penacony.
And she's having them glaze her.
No need for reminders from us. She has spent more time with the Dahlia than anyone else. Why don't you let her diagnose you? She's the Express's resident expert when it comes to matters regarding memories.
That's not true. Where's Black Swan at? This is a pressing concern. We'll have the welcome party for later. We'll save the welcome party for later. I'm sorry. Lady Dahlia, if you would. Give me 1 second.
Oh, come on. Don't just stand there. Hurry up and get over here. It's not like this hasn't happened before. Leave it to Big Sis Dahlia. It'll be fine.
I concur. If there's an issue with memories, then we'd better not waste any time.
Why are you all...
Whoa, I don't want to say this.
No. This isn't right. Listen.
Mom.
You'll face betrayal, lose your way, and seek answers. It was a wish of the cosmos that set you in motion. And in the tale where you are the protagonist, the stars themselves will defy the destiny of finality.
All right, can I take a drink every time we get hit with some ridiculous line of dialogue that means nothing, no matter what context you try and interpret it through? That's this game's like kryptonite, dude. Like, ugh.
Hang on.
It's drowning in dialogue like that. I don't know what any of what she said meant.
Well, this is quite unusual. Your memories are quite tricky. Is someone protecting those memories? Let's try again then.
She's got such a banger design, dude. Okay, now it's talking about Black Swan, so...
Destiny is much like memory.
Okay, so yeah, she's inserting herself.
Even the vastness of the cosmos isn't too great for those fated to meet. Perhaps we'll meet again soon.
This game uses memory so loosely.
Swan has something urgent, and you almost missed her. Now's not the time for jokes.
We didn't have to be this direct.
I'm a huge fan of getting to the
No
point, to be fair.
wasting any more effort, right?
Yes.
Your memories are truly extraordinary.
Ooh, I do like the eye color
It's as
change
if
right
they
there.
exist beyond the bounds of time itself. But why take memories so seriously? Welcome. Would you like me to dim the lights more?
Hmm.
Don't worry. I haven't harmed your companions. What you've seen stays between us. It's a bit complicated to explain, but through certain methods, I've brought you into my own heart. We could be watched if we met anywhere else. This is the only place where I can feel safe sharing secrets that should stay between us. I'd feel feel a bit hurt if I didn't leave any impression on you at all. My name is Constance, an ordinary memo keeper. If you'd like, you can do what everyone else does and call me the Dahlia for now. Let me apologize. I thought that becoming someone you are familiar with would make things easier. Or simpler.
This one.
Take it easy. That's exactly why I came to find you. All your questions will be answered. Let's start with the first question. Now, slowly turn around. And witness your own death. How does it feel to see your own corpse like this? I know death doesn't faze the nameless. It's practically just another day at the office for you. So don't worry. This scene isn't real. It comes from something you're all too familiar with. This was foreseen by the script. It's another possible ending for you in Penacony. But it was prevented by the Stellaron Hunters long ago. It's a tomorrow that never came. In other words, it's a non-existent memory. Actually, I'm one of them.
Really?
That's quite the incredulous look. Like the others, I can't reveal too much. Even if we are hidden in this place, we can't escape from omnipresent destiny. But I trust you won't be surprised by a Stellaron Hunter's sudden visit. After all, that's what our two groups are. The Astral Express travels in pursuit of the light, casting long shadows in its wake. I'm here to tell you only one thing. Your memory of Penacony is incomplete.
Yes, see, this is the... I'm not sure how to feel about them going back to a complete story and then retconning it like this, because that's what this is. This is, no matter what. They can add whatever they want. This is a retcon. Retcon means retroactive continuity. It's just going to go in and change the way we contextualize that event. So I'm not sure. I wouldn't want them to make a habit out of saying, let's go back to this point in story and then shed some light on what actually happened, instead of like this being a revisit in the sense that more things are happening to this place that we left. This is going back to when we were originally here and expounding upon information. And I don't know how I feel about that entirely.
A part of it has already been stolen. That's hard to say for me.
I'm not gonna say I don't know it.
The
I don't too
gravity
much.
of the situation is clear. Someone might have made you forget some critically important information. Either way, I must help you recover everything about the finality.
Mm-hmm.
It's not surprising. Have you ever kept a gentle pet? They can always guess what's on your mind, always actively trying to please you. Memories work the same way, if you ask me. Once your brain discovers a void in your memory,
She has a really good design.
it'll
Holy
carefully
crap.
fill in the gap on its own, whether you need it or not. I will keep my promise. I will awaken your memories and save the cosmos's future. Perhaps I can also take this chance to peek into your past, which, if you ask me, should be quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I won't do anything inappropriate. It's just strictly business. Please, let me touch you a little bit.
Oh,
It's the only way I can probe through memories.
if I
You'll need some gentle stimulation to recover your forgotten memories. So brace yourself.
Who let the ZZZ dev design this character? Everything
Let's
she
now go
says.
back to where it all began and see what exactly went wrong. Take it slow. Don't let the memories overwhelm you, and don't worry about getting lost. Remember my voice. Remember the touch you feel at this moment. It will guide you back to me. So, what did you see?
Hey, what? No. What
Seems
was...
like a rough start. Don't worry. Chaos is pretty normal in the beginning. Can you still remember where this journey began? Penacony, the land of the dreams, located in the Memoria-rich Asdana star system. At that time, a grand celebration of the harmony was about to begin, and as fate would have it, an invitation found its way into your hands. The family's esteemed guests are cordially invited to Penacony to participate in our grand celebration. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber? There, you encountered Adventurine, an IPC executive who appeared to be answering the invitation alone, but was actually there to reclaim lost territory. He desperately sought allies, attempting to tip the family's scales with himself alone. And then, there was Sunday, the former head of the Oak family, a pathstrider of the Order who would soon usurp the power of the Harmonious Choir and become your enemy. There was also his sister, the renowned Robin. She was meant to perform on stage, but got caught up in a series of unfortunate events, and in the end, found herself as lost as any bystander.
She apparently dies, but like I cannot remember the circumstances around that from this story.
Have there been gaps in your memories from the very beginning? This is quite troublesome. Where should we begin? Right. Let's start with her. You must remember that girl who called herself an artist and was hunted down by the family. Of course, her true identity is no longer a secret. What you see as a first encounter is actually a long-awaited reunion for her. Let's begin our story here. Think of that girl who could neither enter dreams nor wished to wake. Why did she slumber with you?
Is this what dreams are?
Ooh, this picture looks good. Give me 1 second. I need a screenshot. This looks really good. All right. I'm sorry. I had to. It looks really good. I collect these images as the story goes on, because they all look so good. All right. Continue.
I can't see anything. Can't hear anything. Nothing exists except darkness. I don't understand. Why do people long for this darkness? Don't move yet. It's going to hurt real bad. Is the surgery over? Yeah. As expected, you can't recover the ability to dream. Even after paying such a heavy price, we only get one shot at this. It's fine. One chance is all I need. Is there anything else I need to do? Just
take a breather. Once the calibration is done, I'll let you officially enter the dream.
And then I'll be able to enter that land of dreams.
Don't get your hopes up. It's just a nickname. Your dream might not come true.
I've been waiting for this day. People always describe it this way. Once you wake up, it vanishes without a trace. That's why sweet dreams are so precious.
Sounds like you're just trying to make yourself feel better.
Nah, she's talking to me.
Maybe. But when the day we cross paths again arrives, I think I'll pretend we've never met and get to know you anew. As we're starting all over.
She is talking about me. Oh man, I love my God. I'm blushing.
I made a promise with her. Our reunion is right before us. I have no reason not to give it my all.
Even if she's already forgotten it.
But I won't forget.
All right, let me get the colored in version of this screenshot too. Sorry, I know I'm interrupting the story, but I like to get these. Okay. All right.
No matter how this story ends, I want it to begin with a smile. In the future that Elio foresaw, we never had an ending. But I still have the chance to wrestle back from fate the right to have a beginning.
Thinking hard over there?
Just spacing out for a while. This is my first time dreaming, so it still feels a little odd. Everything here seems just like the real world. It's mind-blowing to think that I'm actually still lying in a life support pod.
Are you sure? Never mind. Hurry up. The Astral Express has arrived.
How is the situation? Can we avoid the family surveillance?
ID's already taken care of, but there's a snag. Let's walk and talk. Head to the room I prepped.
I'm gonna be worried they left out some incredibly important information. But let me switch teams. And switch the path to super break. Okay. I don't need the story version. I have mine. What other room Silverwolf told you about? Is that Acheron?
This time, I should be on the right path.
No, she still lost his truck.
So, what's the problem?
I hired a helper to slip into Penacony ahead of time to snoop around. She just sent me some intel. There's bad news. The family is borderline all-knowing and all-powerful in the sweet dream.
Is there an emanator of the harmony here?
It's not necessarily because of a person. It could be a phenomenon. Can't say for certain.
I'm gonna say I don't think we know of any harmony emanators
Anyway,
or potential candidates
just
from
like
one.
the script says, no matter how you sneak in, you'll be found out.
There's not even a single gap? Even just for a couple of seconds?
It's not that we can't create one. The problem is that you're too powerful. You're no small fry. Here in Penacony, you're a colossal threat. They'll be onto you even if you just try to enter the dream.
In what way?
That means, even if I manage to sneak in, I won't be able to escape the family's pursuit.
Exactly. And a brawl won't change a thing. This is their turf. You'd be throwing your life away.
It might be risky, but I have a plan. The family still hasn't figured out who Stellaron Hunter Sam really is, right?
At least not this branch family.
Then, let's use that to our advantage. I'll activate Firefly Type 4 and attack the Reverie Hotel. I studied their defenses on the way here. Their basic security won't be able to keep me in check. Create a commotion to force Sam in the spotlight. Then, I'll rush back here at top speed, and while the chaos is still fresh, dive into the dream as Firefly.
So she's basically doing a smokescreen.
Too risky. It's not worth it to expose our trump card Sam just for an uncertain gamble.
But we're already here. Might as well give it a shot.
Let me extrapolate the route and calculate the security response time.
Silverwolf is such an adorable little big sister.
Hold on.
What is it?
Weird. My readings show security is practically non-existent. That doesn't match what you told me. Describe to me what you see, just to be safe.
Describe? It's just your standard hotel setup. Sofa, dream pool, and... Who's there?
What the?
Relax. There's no one here. I knew it. What you're seeing isn't quite the same as the surveillance I see. That is weird. How does that work? Let me fix it.
Wait, what?
I told you, dreams are never as simple as they seem. How about now?
So why was Acheron there? I'm confused.
This place is...
You haven't gone anywhere. You've been here the whole time, saying weird stuff.
This is my first time dreaming, so it still feels a little odd. Everything here seems just like the real world.
And here I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sorry. Could you jog my memory again? It's a little fuzzy.
Following the script, we secured a discarded dream pool. Wasn't easy. Some IPC lackey decided to fight us for it.
Probably, what's his name? The idiot. Oh, can't remember his name now. It'll come back to me.
IPC?
If anyone in the chat knows who I'm talking about, it's the dude with the glasses.
Forget it. It's not like they won. I converted it into a life support pod. Right now, we're both drifting at the edge of the Astana system.
I see. We're using the synesthesia dreamscape. But it seems I haven't made it into the real Penacony.
This scenery doesn't exactly scream sweet dream anyway. It's probably some kind of buffer zone or something. What you saw just now was probably a mirage.
Right. Then the plan to attack the hotel won't work either.
Exactly. The only thing you can attack right now is me.
In other words, I'm still in the clear. And I'm just one step away from the 12 hours.
You always manage to find a silver lining in a pile of bad news.
At least things are much clearer now. Let me take a look elsewhere first. Maybe I'll stumble upon a good entrance to become a stowaway.
You scout ahead. I'll get in touch with the temp helper.
Okay.
Silverwolf, did you hear something? I didn't notice anything. Strange disturbances in the memory zone are nothing unusual. They say many memories of the past will... No. Wait. I'd recognize that sound anywhere.
I don't. Oh no.
Just as I thought. But why? Shouldn't you take cover first? No need. I know them too well. It's not necessarily the real propagation. This star system went through the swarm disaster long ago, remember? And it was anything but small. Are you saying this is just an echo from the past? Ideally, yes. But it might also be more like a meme. A fear buried in the Asdanians' hearts like a nightmare.
All right. What's the original interpretation of a meme? If someone wants to leave in the chat what that is. Because I'm thinking something a lot stupider than what she said.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep
Like a shit post.
As for what they really are, let me try it out. Then we'll know.
Still the same old. And last words. Etched in your bones.
Oh, they're dead already.
Way too weak. Nothing like in real life.
Oh, okay. I like Super Break a lot. It's a really fun mechanic.
The remains are gone. Was it just an illusion formed by Memoria after all? Figures. No wonder a scrapped dream pool isn't worth a dime. Without the family's protection, any regular visitor here is just begging for trouble. Better stay on guard. Not every illusion has good intentions. Got it. Also, you can actually just go around them. No one said you have to pay attention to the bugs. That's your bad habit. Sorry. I just can't bring myself to look the other way. Never mind. Everyone's the same. They all try to do something for the past, even when they know it's futile. If it makes you feel better, I'll leave it to you. Just be quick about it. Thank you. But reliving old memories isn't always such a bad thing, is it? This business trip has put you in good spirits.
The way she talks about it, I don't know. I got the impression that maybe like, I don't know. I guess we'll talk about it at some point later. Now's not the time.
Oh, got a response from our helper. Head to the main lobby. She'll send someone to meet you. But watch your back. That one's a masked fool.
Oh no.
Who knows what they might. Hello? The signal's gone. Here we go again. Huh? The mech won't start. Why? Huh?
Well, you didn't pull out
Didn't
your
attack me.
bat
Are they
transformer
running away?
ignition device. What's it called?
What lies at the end of this corridor?
Aren't they just illusions? Could it be that there's someone else here besides me? The true Sting died from a high heat reaction. And the scar. How can this be? I know it all too well.
One of us.
The swarm is one thing, but even for Memoria, why would Glamoth's Iron Cavalry appear in Penacony? I hope we can see the stars on the next battlefield. Will we see each other again?
Then we should be able to find each other.
I love Sam's voice. He sounds so freaking cool. Especially when he does his punch.
AR-214. Is this what dreams are? Is this nightmare your memory? All right. Not the best timing, but that's as far as this first try goes.
Disappointing.
So, how are you feeling? Any discomfort? Strictly speaking, these are my memories. I can't presume to speak for others. You had just arrived in Penacony at that time, and were checking in at the hotel. By now, you should know that memories are both precious and dangerous. I must be extremely careful in allowing all the details of the past to come to the surface. If too many memories come flooding back at once, it would be too much for you to bear.
Valid.
Relax. The dust is being swept aside, speck by speck. Look. Though part of it was stolen, the memory of Penacony has become clear again. What you just witnessed was her beginning. This dream diverges into two parallel paths. Yours, named the Trailblaze, and hers, named the Finality.
I wonder if they...
These two paths will eventually intersect. And to reach that moment, we must find more contradictions in the memories. You still remember her, don't you? Robin, known by all. You encountered her early on at the hotel in reality. After you entered the dream, she was using the Harmony's power to help you adjust to the sweet dream. Oh, it's just that. After your farewell, she had already become a victim of a sinister plot when you saw her again. What did she discover during that time that would make her suffer such a terrible fate? Be careful. This time, we're going to dig deeper.
Wait, she was there?
To a past utterly at odds with the memories you hold.
Are you alright?
Surprisingly, I don't feel anything.
Well, you are in the dreamscape after all.
Seems like our guest here hasn't gotten used to the transition. Fret not. Feeling a sense of weightlessness is normal for new visitors. Robin, please guide our friend in getting more comfortable with the new environment. Robin?
Leave it to me. Don't worry, just relax. You'll be feeling like your normal self in no time. Even so, tuning is still beyond me.
Don't worry. Keep going. I'll help you.
Brother, this...
What did you do to me?
Relax. Just did some tuning on you with the resonance of the harmony to allow you to control your limbs freely in the dreamscape. Essentially, the dream of Penacony is a world formed by memoria. Only by fully understanding its nature can you move freely within it. Unless you're one of the memo keepers of the Garden of Recollection, it can be difficult at first to manipulate the memoria as you wish. Once you've been tuned by the harmony, you can use the same laws of physics from the real world to understand how the dream world works.
So does that mean if you get accustomed to it?
Again, I just can't seem to shake off this urge to be a know-it-all.
So does that mean if you get accustomed to it, but without actually tuning to it via the harmony, you could do things that defy the laws of physics? Because like from the way he said it, it makes me think that you can, in the dreamscape, by using your knowledge of reality, you can apply it to the dreamscape. But as a result, you are bound by those physics, even though those physics technically are not applying in the dreamscape. Thus, you are applying those physics limitations to yourself, not the universe applying them to you like it does in reality. Does that make any sense? Like, so for example, if you became cognizant of your place within the dreamscape, kind of like lucid dreaming, actually, where like once you realized with a dream, you can start like flying and doing whatever you want in the dream because you know you're in a dream, and thus you are free to break away from it. I don't know if this has anything to do with what he said, but it's just like me spitballing of like a hypothetical.
Don't mind him. He's always like that. Please, enjoy the beautiful dreamscape the family has built for everyone. We shall take our leave. Have a blast.
Sorry, brother.
All right, so this is the part we didn't
You
see.
should apologize. I knew you weren't feeling well, yet I made such an unreasonable request. I should have known. Losing your voice was just the tip of the iceberg. The real problem lies with the harmony, doesn't it?
Just as I thought. You figured it out, too.
Your letter. I've kept it with me all this time.
Dear brother, how are you doing these days? I had intended to visit you at Dewlight Pavilion as soon as possible upon my return, but with the approaching Charmony Festival and your busy schedule, I refrain from troubling you. However, an urgent matter compels me to share something with you immediately. Since my return to Penacony, I have experienced a peculiar change in my voice. At first, I thought it was caused by exhaustion or illness, but after consulting with doctors, they assured me of my perfect health and dismissed my concerns. However, my voice worsened over time, and I even experienced periods of complete voice loss. In order to find answers, I conduct many private investigations using my idle time out of rehearsals, of course. Eventually, I realized that the harmony in Penacony is not pure. A discord lurking within has tainted my voice of harmony, which I believe to be the root cause of my vocal issues. I'm pretty sure this is Enna, right? No, Enna is the Aeon of the harmony. It's the Order, which was the one that was trying to devour the harmony. Because originally, the harmony devoured the Order. Or no, it wasn't trying to devour the harmony. It's trying to rise from it. Because originally, the power Sunday draws from is the Order. The Order's eons ago was devoured by the harmony. And I'm just thinking aloud. I immediately realized that such levels of interference can only occur if either a powerful external force is pulling the strings, or if a senior member of the family is involved. Unfortunately, further investigations has led me to the latter conclusion. This is an extremely alarming discovery. A traitor has emerged within the family in Penacony, and it is highly likely that this person is one of the 4 family heads. I trust you implicitly, dear brother, because of our promise. With the Charmony Festival on the horizon, I fear this person tends to impede its progress or even use the festival for some ulterior motive. At any rate, I suggest you monitor the other family's heads with also prioritizing your own safety. You are the only true family member I have left. There's another matter that requires our attention. During the investigation, I learned about the memory zone, mean death, and my further inquiries led me to believe that the culprit who directed to cause this series of incidents is likely the aforementioned traitor. In the family, I have collected more clues and am prepared to verify my hypothesis. Rest assured, you can focus on on your preparations for the Charmony Festival. Once I've thoroughly investigated death, I'll come and meet you immediately. It won't take too long. Given your heavy workload, please take care of yourself. Don't stay in the dreamscape all the time. Spend some time in reality when you are free. I brought some more specialties from other galaxies. Giant Moa pudding tarts or Giant Moa. It's either Giant Toe or Giant Moa. Pudding tarts from Morillians. Wild strawberries from Akanyoko, known for their exceptional size and sweetness, which I'm certain you'll enjoy. And almond meringue cream cracknels from Medicea. Don't forget to enjoy them. May Shipe be with us. Oh no, maybe I was right. Enna is the Aeon of the Order. I think so. Shipe is the Aeon of the Harmony. Your sister, Robin.
Don't worry. This is crucial. I'll uncover the truth before the festival begins.
Let me help you shoulder some of the burden. Did something happen in Penacony?
The Charmony Festival is approaching, and with all sorts of guests mingling, Mr. Gopherwood must focus entirely on the preparations, leaving no attention for other matters. This creates an opening for some people to exploit. If there really is a traitor in the family, now would be the perfect time to make their move.
I heard the Dream Master has fallen ill. Since I came back, I haven't seen him even once.
There was an accident not long ago. He's gravely ill, and I'm afraid he won't be able to appear in his humanoid form for a while. That's why we need to help him even more. Leave the investigation to me. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just focus on the stage.
But...
No buts. Listen, Robin. Never get involved with death in dreams. You need to sing your heart out. I promise you, when the curtain rises, no noise will drown out your brilliance. Not even the shadow of harmony itself.
that's true. Ever since we were kids, there's nothing my big brother couldn't handle. Then I'll go get ready. I won't take up any more of your time. Be careful, brother. And don't forget to save a good spot for yourself.
Of course. Who says I can't play favorites once in a while?
See you later. Big brother, you're always hiding your true feelings like this. You're acting like everything's fine. I saw you at Daylight Pavilion. You were clearly at your wit's end. When I wrote that letter, I could still barely manage to tune. Later things just kept getting worse. My intuition tells me that something must be wrong with the dreamscape. In my current state, I'm wondering if I can even sense any anomalies. I'll do my best. Let's hope this is just a false alarm.
You can check the types of Ornic memory. Oh yeah, I know about that. For those particular hazards, you can press on the corresponding note to revisit them in more detail. The experience you gain during the finality mission can be viewed in a Fate Atlas. Okay. All right.
I'm wondering about something from just now. There seems to be a faint dissonance nearby.
Interesting. Okay, but I actually think this is a good place to end this first inaugural episode. So if you all are enjoying this, leave some feedback. Let me know if this is something you're excited for. If you play these games, let's get some discussion going. As far as you're curious about my other playthroughs that are still in progress, I'm still gonna be playing them. They're gonna mix them in on these things. Don't worry, I don't have any plans to cancel my playthroughs of those two games, so don't worry. That being Explorers of Sky, Alpha, and Vanguard. I'm still gonna be playing them, so don't worry too much about that. But yeah, if that's it. Leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys next time with more. I was about to say Pokemon. With more Honkai Star Rail. Until then, take care and bye.